Welcome friends in Science Lecture 3, Lesson 13, Magnetic Effects of Electric Current. In today's lecture, we are going to learn about the domestic electrical circuit. What is a domestic electrical circuit? Domestic word itself means in our homes. Receive supply of the electrical power through main supply, also called mains. Right? That means the electrical current which comes directly from the company towards our homes is called as an mains, and other supported through the overhead electrical. It can be means through an electrical poles or by underground cables. In our city it comes by an underground cables. We do not have an overhead poles. In certain cities it is like this also, or in villages and towns, to carry to a long distances they are going by electrical poles. One of the wires in this supply usually within is red insulated covered. This is called as a live wire. This is the main wire which brings the current towards our home, electrical current towards our home. Another wire is black insulated, which is called as a neutral wire. This is a neutral wire. The third one wire is of green color, which is a earthing wire. We'll learn later on in furthermore. In our country, the potential difference is 220 volts approximately. Fine. This is an average voltage that we get to our home, that is 220 volts. That means all the equipments in our home are generally 220 voltage. And if not, then they are given certain either amplifiers or eliminators. Like in our mobile phones, it is only 4 to 5 voltage, so the eliminators are used even in laptops. At the meter board in our house, the wires passes an electrical into an electrical meter. That means from fuse it comes to meter, a main fuse. A main fuse is been there in the meter board. Although the main switch, they are connected to the line wires in the houses, and the wire supply electricity to separate circuit in the houses. Often there are two separate types of circuits which are found. One is of 15 ampere, which is heavy one, and another one is of 5 ampere. Now 15 ampere current rating for an appliance for higher power ratings such as geysers, air coolers, air conditions, I would say, electrical irons and all, contains heavy current. Fine, they are of 15 ampere. Other are of 5 ampere rating like bulb, fans and all. Fine. So this is what the circuit means in our house. They are generally all parallel circuit that is found in our house. No generally series circuits are there. The earthen wire here comes with an earthen wire which is insulated by a green color. That means the earthen wire, the third wire, which is actually we count this of no use, and in certain appliances they are there, and certain appliances they are not there. So in heavy appliances it is necessary to keep it, but in small appliances it is not necessary, like mobile phone chargers it is not necessary. Usually connected to a metal plate. What are these earthing wires? So they are not coming from the company. These earthing wires are directly connected outside our homes and houses with a metal plate and buried inside the earth, deep inside the earth, so that the extra current which is produced inside, or by chance the leakage is there, these leakages passes to this wire and metal plates into the earth, so that we do not get shocks. This is used for the safety measures, especially for other appliances that are metallic body. For example, electrical press, toasters, table fans. Nowadays refrigerator we don't have metal body, rather that before that we used to have. Before 10-15 years, nowadays we are having fiber plastic bodies only. So metallic bodies are connected to the earthen wire, which provides a low resistant conducting path. That means these wires are of big heavy wires and having a very low resistance, so maximum current passes from the body towards the earthen side. So if by chance suppose the fan is getting earthen, that is having an electrical leakage, and if I touch the fan, then I will be having a big shock. So if the third wire is connected, so what happens, it carries the maximum current from the body of a fan towards the earthen side, so I will not get that much amount of shock. I will have a least amount of shock. So to save us, and the appliances, that is metallic body appliances, keep this potential of the to that of the earth, the user may not get severe shock. May not get, does not make sense. You are not going to get anything, but you are going to have the least amount of shock. Fine. So you are able to see this circuit. Okay, this circuit having a live wire. This is a red wire that you are able to see. This is a live wire. The black wire that you are able to see is a neutral wire, which carries the remaining current which is coming from the live wire used and carrying back to the neutral wire, back to the company. This is an earthen wire which is outside our home. This is green wire extra connected to a third terminal top of that. You have in switch 3 terminals, 1, 2 and 3. The third one, which is the biggest one and heaviest one, is a neutral one. And sorry, earthing wire, and this one is a neutral one and this one is a live one. Fine. So this is how we connect the circuits with. So initially the current comes. Here is the fuse which is kept so that it does not get burst out. This is a meter board which runs with a meter, and these are the switch boards. So distribution is there from the live wire. So each of the appliances are connected here, can be switched off right from the switch board itself. These all are the parallel connections. So in the figure gives a systematic diagram of one of the common domestic circuit. Each separate circuit, different appliances can be connected across the live and the neutral wire. So as I explained you, say it is connected with a live wire which is a red one, and a black wire which is an neutral one. So the current comes from the live wire, passes to an appliances and goes back to the neutral wire, back to the company. This is an on-off switch. If you want to on a particular appliance, you may on this, otherwise keep it off. And the flow of the current through it in order to each appliances has an equal potential difference. Because it is a parallel circuit, each and every one is having the same potential. Now, furthermore is an electrical fuse. You have already learned about the fuse before in the previous chapter. Still, the all domestic circuits we have already studied in the principle and working of the fuse in the previous chapter. A fuse is a circuit preventing damage. That means it prevents the damage to the appliances and the circuit due to overloading. If there is by chance some overloading, this is the weakest connection which breaks down very easily because it heats up and melts down. So overloading can occur when a live wire and a neutral wire come into direct contact. This occurs when the insulation of the wire is damaged. This might happen due to, this is the one reason, it's not the same reason every time. So any appliances also might get short, that is a direct connection between a live wire and a neutral wire, then this might also happen. Or there is a fault in the appliances. In such situations, the current in the circuit abruptly increases. This is called as short circuiting. So the use of the electrical fuse is to prevent the electrical circuit and appliances from possible damage by stopping the flow. So immediately it breaks down and stops the flow of the live wire current, because furthermore the current is not able to pass through the neutral wire and it breaks down, and due to which the big short circuit can be stopped. High electrical, the joules, that is an heating that takes place in the fuse, melts. As I told you that it heats the wire and it melts because this is the weakest point, so it breaks down in the circuit and the accidents can be avoided. Fine, I hope so you understood this part of this chapter. So thank you for this particular lecture.